So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. iPhone XS Max versus iPhone 12 Pro Max speed test. Let's begin with a boot up in 3, 2, 1. Now both of these phones are running iOS 14.6. I wanted to cover these again because the iPhone XS Max has been holding on very well, but I want to see how it competes against the latest and greatest iPhone 12 Pro Max. And while we are close to WWDC 2021, it's good to see where this phone does stand. I will be running the beta as well on the iPhone XS Max. You can see right there that the XS Max did not boot up faster than the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, taking a look at the Face ID, you're gonna see that they're gonna unlock at about the same time. Check this out. So take a look at the lock button at the top. About the same time. So there's no real major difference in how fast they do unlock with the Face ID. And because the iPhone XS Max still has 60 Hertz, just like the 12 Pro Max, when you are on the home screens, you're not gonna see a major difference in how slick and smooth they are on there as well. So even when you come into the app library, I think I see a little jitter there. No, pretty similar on both devices. Let's go ahead and show you the specs now just to confirm. We are on 14.6 right there, XS Max. You'll notice that you do have less memory, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Over here you do have 6 gigabytes of RAM, and the clock speed is higher on the A14 Bionic at 2.99 gigahertz versus 2.49 gigahertz, but both are on iOS 14.6. All right, guys, so we have arrived at the app portion. Everything closed out. Let's begin with Instagram. You can see both of them do load pretty quickly, but that's going to go to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's go over to the profile page. Pretty good on both. Let's go into eBay. You can see eBay is quicker there for the right. Let's come up out of there. We're going to go into Best Buy, and you can see Best Buy is first here for the right. We'll go to products and pretty snap, but you can see the iPhone XS Max still very snappy. Let's go into Starbucks, see what we got going here on Starbucks, and you can see that's going to go to the right, slightly to the right. We're getting coffee quicker, not much though. Let's go into Groupon, and you can see Groupon pretty close. We're going to go to categories. I think that was a XS Max maybe. Let's go into things to do. Yeah, I mean, this is wow. I mean, showing you how good the XS Max still performs. Let's go into ESPN, meaning that if you held on this long, you might be able to go ahead and hold on until the 13 Pro Max comes out, or even longer. I mean, I think you could keep the XS Max well into next year if you don't even want a phone this year. Let's go into PUBG Mobile. However, if you want the better camera, you want the squared edges, the iPhone 12 Pro Max definitely is a better phone all around. It has a brighter screen as well. So if there are other things that you want more than speed, then definitely you might want to consider updating your iPhone XS Max, because you know the speed is definitely faster, as you can see right here in PUBG, but it's not going to be mind-bogglingly so. Like, it's not going to change your life or anything like that, but other things will, like a better camera and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and hit OK. And you can see the 12 Pro Max definitely ahead here. We are now in the lobby for both devices. So it did load first though on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. If it didn't load the pop-ups, we would have went straight into the game on the XS Max, but still would have won out on the right. Let's get up out of there. We're gonna go into Mortal Kombat, and you can see Mortal Kombat is first here. Looks to be ahead here for the Apple A14 there on the right. But I'm just really blown away that it's not so much faster. The A12 Bionic wasn't, you know, a bad chip either. I mean, the 12 Pro Max 1100, the iPhone XS Max 1100. So I would expect my phone to still perform well if I paid what I paid for the XS Max. But if you pick up one of these now in that $600 price range, you're getting a lot of performance right now compared to the iPhone XS Max. I mean, compared to the iPhone 12 Pro Max on the iPhone XS Max. Let's get up out of there. Let's go into Crossy Road. And you can see Crossy Road, a little basic game. Let's see how we can do right here. You can see that we do get a pretty similar load time. Both of these can rip through basic games. Let's go into Adobe Premiere Rush. And let's see what we got here. You know, just easy stuff right here. See what we can do. And you can see just very easy for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's go into iMovie on both. Very well optimized. iPhone XS Max on that one. We'll go into Geekbench 5. And you can see that one's going to the 12 Pro Max. We'll head up out of there. And we'll go to 3D Mark Wildlife on both of them. And loads up a little quicker for the 12 Pro Max. So you can see bigger display, brighter display, a little bit thinner bezels, squared edges. There are other reasons to get the 12 Pro Max if you want to upgrade from the XS Max, but at this point, you can see the speed not majorly different on day-to-day tasks like opening applications and just using the phone as you would day-to-day. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and see if we do get any reloads on either phone. Geekbench 5, we'll go into iMovie, we'll go into Adobe Premiere Rush, we'll go into Crossy Road, everything good there. Mortal Kombat, everything good there. The XS Max, a little bit choppier to reload up the stuff when it comes to getting that app running again. The 12 Pro Max seems to be doing a bit better job here. We're going to Groupon. They're both popping the apps open, but when you kind of swipe and you're trying to actually interact with it, you see that the 12 Pro Max is a little bit quicker to be ready to go. Going to eBay and Instagram. So very good on both of them. If I had more apps, the XS Max likely would have reloaded at 4 gigs versus 6 gigabytes of RAM, but the 12 Pro Max I think was holding these apps a little bit better in terms of being ready to interact with them. However, both of them did very good, and for 4 gigs of RAM, XS Max still does a very good job with holding applications. All right, so let's go ahead and go into iMovie, and we're gonna go ahead and export a video on both of them. Go here, we'll hit save video and see which one can do this task a bit quicker. It looks like the iPhone 12 Pro Max jumped a little bit ahead, but the XS Max is not too far behind. Looks like we're gonna have a winner here on the, yep, it was the 12 Pro Max by a little bit. It's only a 1-minute video, so it's not a major task. However, as you get longer clips, the A14 will stretch its muscle just a bit on that one. So this is where you'll really take advantage of the chip if you do things like that. Let's go into Geekbench 5. We'll go to CPU. I'll run a benchmark and I'll be back when they are done. All right, guys, so here are the final scores, and they're pretty much in line with the averages for XS Max. You can see right there. Same with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And you'll just notice a much larger multi-core score for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So that's where you kind of see it stretching its muscle in video rendering when you're going to be doing gaming. This is where the phone is going to be much more of a better performer. When we're just opening up apps, it's likely just running that single core. You know, we're just running basic stuff day to day. That's why I say if you got a XS Max, you don't really need that extra power. You could probably hold on. 14.7 should be coming. The 15 beta, you can run that on this baby as well. So really, it just depends. Do you want the beast camera setup of the 12 Pro Max? If not, you can get an even beastlier camera setup on the 13 Pro Max. It's going to be coming later this year. Let's go into 3D Mark Wildlife, and we'll go ahead and run a wildlife test on both of them, and I'll be back when they are done. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, this is further proving that the gaming performance is where it really matters. You'll see the average frame rates of 31.9, overall score 53.25. Taking a look at the 12 Pro Max, 82.81 with almost an average frame rate of 50 FPS. So definitely, see right here, it only did better than 26%. Over here, it did better than 70%. The moral though here of the story is that the iPhone XS Max on 14.6 still runs pretty good. We already know it's the latest iPhone, it's gonna run very good. If you got a XS Max, you wanna upgrade, you're gonna get better speed, you're gonna get better cameras, brighter screen. However, when it comes to just day-to-day tasks, you know these iPhones can last and go the distance, and the XS Max is further proving that point on this baby. I mean, it should for the price you probably originally paid for that device. So let me know your thoughts between the iPhone XS Max and the 12 Pro Max mid 2020, how you think it's holding on, if you have one, if you're holding on, or if you already went to the 12 Pro Max, or if you plan to go to the 13 Pro Max down below. Let me know if you want to see the XS Max be covered after WWDC on iOS 15. Thumbs up if you found the video helpful, entertaining, and enjoying. I will catch you on the next one. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.